What's up, guys? Apologize that I look like complete crap. That is due to the fact that I've done absolutely nothing. I'm in kind of a crappy spot right now. I had a load that right now I'm in Jackson, and then I was given a load yesterday that had a pickup time from 11:30 last night, and it had a drop dead time at 7 o'clock this morning. So I figured, I'm just going to get a full night's rest. I'll get up about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Surely it'll be ready by then. Well, I get up this morning, call them. I know we hadn't even started on that load yet. All right, tight. I'm going to lay down a couple more hours, call back at 7. We still haven't started on that load. Well, now we got an issue because it was supposed to be done by now. I'm sitting here waiting on this load to get done. It'll probably be done tomorrow morning. I tried to get moved to something else. According to Crete, they just really don't have anything moving from this area that they have not already gotten covered, which I believe them. And I wouldn't want them to, somebody already has in their head, well, I'm getting this load. It's not exactly fair to pull them off of it just to satisfy me. I'm not the end all be all when it comes to Crete. So it is what it is. You run into situations like this. Not Crete's fault at all. It's another outside company that was supposed to have something done. It's not done. It happens sometimes. It is what it is. I'm coming up on my 6-month mark at Crete. And even though I've not been releasing content to back up the claim that I'm about to make, does not make it any less true. I told you guys from day one, back when I was at Trans Am, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna hype up the company to make it out to be something that it's really not. That's not fair to you guys. It's not fair to drivers that are considering coming over to Crete. I want to give a 100% accurate, personal, keep that in mind, personal experience that I personally am having with Crete. So, right now I'm ticked off that I'm having to sit and wait on this load. Again, though, you can't blame Crete for that. And I think that's where a lot of these people get misinformation put out on the web, is they're blaming companies for things that you can't blame companies for. Could I be upset at Crete and post a video shitting on Crete and blaming them for this? Absolutely. Would no? Not at all. It's not Crete's fault. This is not anything to do with Crete. They're paying me to sit here right now and wait for that load. This has absolutely nothing to do with Crete. So with that being said, my 6-month kind of review on Crete. I love it, obviously, or I wouldn't still be here. I have really no complaints at all. Every time that I'm supposed to be home, I get home. They send me home. I don't even have to remind them to send me home. That's a nifty little thing at Crete, is I'm home every 12 days, right? So on that 6th day, I get a message. Hey, we show that you've been out for 6 days. We're going to try and get you home in 6 days. If you want to extend your days out, let us know by how many days, and then you can reply and extend your days out or leave it alone, and they're going to try and get you home in 6 days, which they always have. I've never been home late. Yeah, I've never had an issue with getting home on time, basically. This time, I have extended my time out because I don't want to go home this weekend. I've got something that needs to be taken care of next week, and Sunday I got that message. How many days do you want to extend your time out? I extended my time out, and then Monday when my asset manager came in, I touched base with him. Hey, I extended my days by this many days. I just want to make sure it's correct. This is when I'm trying to get home because this is what's going on these days. Good to go, Brandon. I got you marked for that. We'll get you home on that day. And I have no doubt that I'll be home on time when I'm supposed to be home. Don't have an issue at all with home time. I don't have an issue with being treated like a human being. That's been an issue at other companies, and I'm not saying that it's not necessarily been an issue for me per se. I really don't care. I'm not out here to make friends like that. I'm out here to run, make money, and that's it. Talk to me however you want, to an extent. You know, I'm not going to let somebody just completely degrade me or anything like that. But, you know, some of these people, some of these drivers out here, I feel like they probably were coddled growing up and stuff like that. And if they feel like somebody has the wrong tone talking to them, you know, get over it, man. Not everybody is going to be nice in life, you know, and just because they're not kissing your ass doesn't mean they're being mean to you. A lot of people don't have time for bullshit, and they're straight shooters. That doesn't make them mean. That doesn't mean that they're not treating you how they should treat you. Get over it. But with that being said, Crete is a very good company. I've never had an issue. There was a gnat or something. I've never had an issue with anybody. From drivers that I've spoken to, they've all been very professional and polite. Anybody in any terminal that I've ever gone to, I've never had an issue with any of those people. They're always very nice. If you need to know where to go for certain things, always very helpful, very professional, very nice. You know, other companies I've been to, there's been kind of issues with that. And it just doesn't exist here at Crete. Even though Crete, which says even more about the company in my opinion, even though Crete is such a huge carrier, because Crete is a very large, Crete, Schaefer, and Hunt, it's a very large trucking outfit. But you still have that, these people respect me. I feel like they know that they need me because I do my job, and just all around helpful and professional people. And you can't find that at a lot of these larger companies. A lot of these larger companies, they're turning drivers so fast that they really don't care. You can quit today and they will have somebody in your seat tomorrow. A lot of these larger companies. Now, I'm not going to say Crete is not necessarily the same way. I don't know. Probably should have done a little bit of research. Look up their turnover rate and everything like that. I imagine, though, company-wide, it's not a very high turnover rate. Not compared to other larger companies. And I'm not going to name names, but we all know the companies that people go to. They spend a couple of months there and then they leave because it's a complete shit operation and it's not worth anybody's time to be there. Yeah, Crete is not one of those companies. And I feel the reason being is Crete does not just hire anybody. They don't take anybody just off the street. First of all, to come to Crete, you have to already have your CDL. And if you just went through a school, it's got to be a school that Crete approves. You can't just go to any school that offers CDL training, get your CDL, and then come to Crete and train. Even though they're going to train you, if you're a brand new driver and you've never driven over the road, Crete will take you, but you have to come from certain schools. They're not just taking anybody. You know, even me, I had a year experience. Granted, only 6 months of that was verifiable. I still had to go on the road with a trainer when I came here. You know, Crete's training program 8 weeks long for brand new drivers. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's other companies out there that is close to that. Larger companies, keep in mind we're talking larger companies. These larger companies where with CRST I went out for 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks almost. You know, that's not a lot of time, and I'm not saying 8 weeks is much better, but it is definitely better. I mean, that's basically it. I don't have too much more to say. So far, you know, 6 months in, it's a great company. I plan on being here for at least 6 more months. No, I'm just kidding. Plan on being here a good little while. But yeah, anyways, figured I'd drop something, and you guys that are already out there on the road, stay safe, and I appreciate everyone watching my videos, and see you later.